So biosecurity on sheep operations can be important for a lot of reasons. One, to keep your animals healthy. For you, that's probably your most important reason. Another reason is to protect the rest of the industry, make sure diseases don't spread through all of the sheep in the country. And the third is to keep yourself or any farm workers you might have healthy. There are some diseases that sheep carry that can spread to humans. One of the most common ones you'll hear about is ORF, or sore mouth. So in order to maintain biosecurity on your farm, there are 4 key categories that you should be thinking about. One, and potentially the most thought of, is your animal health management. 2 is your record keeping. 3rd is your general farm facilities and equipment. And 4th would be people involved in your farm, whether that's you, farm workers, kids running around the place. Make sure you're keeping everybody safe. So when we're talking about animal health management, this can include quite a few things. This can be as simple as, what's your vaccination strategy? What do you do when your animals get sick? Do you have a treatment plan? Do you have a veterinary client-patient relationship so that when your animals are sick, you can treat them effectively? This can also include things like, what do you do when you bring new sheep onto your operation? Do you have a strategy to isolate them to prevent them from spreading any disease they might have picked up to other animals? Do you have a strategy to treat them if they do get sick while also isolating them from sick animals? Do you have a strategy to isolate sick animals so that diseases don't spread within your flock? There's a lot of things to think about with animal health management, and discussing this with your vet is a great idea. When it comes to record keeping, this includes a variety of records. One would be your records of treatment for any animals that do get sick. This would also include recording when you're vaccinating, recording when you're hoof trimming, so you know how, if they get lame or a foot illness, how long ago did you trim hooves? Is it related to that? This can also be a visitor log. Are you recording people who come visit, and can you match dates if necessary? When it comes to your farm's facilities equipment, this can include things like, do you have an effective way to keep wildlife out of your pens? Are you sanitizing your scales between weighing different groups or different animals? When you take your trailer into town, do you clean it after those lambs have been unloaded at the auction mart? Do you have animals sharing water troughs or feed bunks from different groups? Thinking about these things and thinking about the way to minimize disease transfer in these spots is a great way to make biosecurity a priority on your farm. And finally, the people aspect. Does everybody know on your farm how to keep themselves healthy around the animals and keep the animals healthy? Does everybody know what your strategies are? Are the people on your farm doing things like wearing gloves when assisting with lambing or other medical issues? Do they know which medications people can safely handle and which ones they need to be careful with? Thinking about making sure all of the people on your farm are notified of your biosecurity strategy is a really great way to keep your flock healthy and your family healthy. For more information about developing a biosecurity program or to access sustainable Canadian agricultural partnership programming, contact the Agriculture Knowledge Centre.